I can be away. Welcome everyone to Frontier Doubles League. My name is Tunloink and we have a great starting match for tonight's setup. The Expert League Unicorns versus the Dragons. Both teams have had a season to say the least. Dragons are currently 3 wins and 2 losses into their season, and unfortunately the Unicorns are 1 win and 4 losses into theirs. We'll see if the Unicorns can put up another win on their board and prevent the Dragons from going up even higher. We'll see if we can get into this match right away. Match time, 8 p.m. Let players know we're good to go. Awesome, here we go. All right, the Expert League Dragons playing Meddler and Farting right now. Expert League Unicorns playing NFC Alice and the Real Guido. Kickoff goes in favor of the Unicorns heavily. Atlas gonna try and take it slow. Tries to get a slight pass to Guido, but not able to. Dragons contest it right away. Dragons trying to pass it. Both teams are trying to find some semblance of a passing play to start with in this first 20 seconds. Farting hits it off the wall. Meddler, he can go over to the middle of the net, finish it off. Great play from Farting to get that around the Unicorn defenders. Both these teams seem to be trying to get passing plays going. I'm gonna wonder if anything is going to happen with that. If anything, the Unicorns are gonna need to do it, and they try to. It works right away as I say it. Unicorns coming out with a great passing play right past the Dragons defender. Farting unable to get back to it right in the net. Tied game 1-1, 30 seconds in. Still a lot of time on the board. Unicorns, though, they're looking good. For a team that's 1-4, hopefully they can keep this up because they're going to need it. Alice takes it up the wall slowly. Gets it over Meddler. Farting takes it to the corner wall. Guido pinches it. It's backboard. Farting misses. Meddler gets a good clear out mid. Unicorns, though, they're there to intercept it. Atlas almost gets it. Farting with a great defense play. Farting tries to get an air dribble, gets part of it. Meddler, oh no, Meddler. Meddler flipped when he wasn't supposed to. He knows he messed up. They're still gonna keep pressure though. A bump coming out on the defensive end. Oh, unfortunate for the Dragon. Demo coming out. Atlas gonna see if he can do anything with this on the back wall. Meddler gonna clear it out. Not the greatest power touch. A little miscommunication, but the Dragons get away with it. It's going very well for him right now. Farting can't get it over Atlas. Atlas, great defense. Meddler gonna go up for it. Miss coming out from the Dragons. Unicorns are holding out on defense. Atlas gonna take it slow, realizes he has some time. Bangs it out. Meddler intercepts it, doesn't get the greatest touch. Atlas gonna go up for it again, doesn't get a touch. Guido gets bombed. Dragons can't finish it off. Atlas is there right away. Oh, an unfortunate bounce off the wall. Atlas just can't get it. Just slightly out of his reach, and the Dragons are going to capitalize on this mistake. I'm sure the Dragons are happy to go up. 2.5 minutes left in the game. Guido gonna take it up the wall. Gonna go for a slow play, try and get it around. It's a nice dribble, but not anything, no opportunity to be found there. Unicorns banging against the Dragons backboard. Meddler, nice touch off the backboard. Keep that away. Unicorns are still pressuring. For a team that's 1-4 on the season, they're not really playing like they are. Unicorns have a lot of good pressure. They just can't seem to capitalize when they need to. Atlas gonna be there, gonna take the boost. He's full, but I'm not sure what happened. Guido was caught out. Not expecting Farting to get that great angle. Far post. And unfortunately, Atlas was there. Miscommunication on who was gonna get it. Just gonna put the Dragons up by 2 with 2 minutes left to go. Guido's gonna get this. Farting. Easy save for him. Miss for both teams right there in the Dragons half. Oh, Unicorn still pressuring. Atlas gonna keep it there in the defense for the Dragons. Adler's gonna try and do something there, but gonna be saved out by Farting. Farting gonna miss that on the corner. Medler's alone. Guido, a nice shot, but saved by Medler. Unicorns are trying to find anything. They have so much pressure, but they just can't seem to find that one type of play that gets it in the net. This Dragons defense is just too good right now. Unicorns caught out a little bit off that touch from the Dragons. Dragons aren't going to push up though. They giving them respect, but as I say that, Farting with the contest intercepts it right away from Guido. He's trying to pass it to Atlas, but Atlas wasn't there. He wasn't sure what was happening, it seemed like, and Farting realized it. Put it in. Dragons 4-1. See if the Unicorns can do anything in this last 50 seconds of gameplay, or else the game's over. Dragons, they've had a lot of pressure as well, but I would say the Unicorns have even more pressure. Just like that, exactly what they needed. Atlas, great shot and a great pass from Guido. Great play from the Unicorns is exactly what they needed. Whether it helps them come back this game or not, it's going to be good for their mentality going into game 2. Medler gonna see what he can do off kickoff. Atlas, great save, almost doesn't get there. Medler, amazing shot. Guido trying to pass it again. Unicorns have the right idea, but it doesn't seem like they're ready for it all the time. Over Farting. Guido has the ball. Medler's gonna contest it right away. Farting is up, doesn't get a great touch. Atlas could. Atlas gets it over. Unicorns back up to 4-3. Dragons in the lead by 1. 4 seconds left. Might not be possible without that kickoff goal, but still, you gotta feel good if you're a Unicorns fan right now. Unicorns are showing they're not out of this series. They can still come back. Kickoff goes in favor of the Dragons. That is probably it for game 1. It's gonna drop. Unicorns are trying to keep it up. Atlas accidentally bumps his teammate. Unfortunately for the Unicorns, they were unable to come back. However, they put up a good fight in those that last minute of gameplay. Unicorns, it seems like they really are just having those great ideas. With all those passing plays you saw, that they had a few of them. Dribble play at the very end too. They're starting to get a feel for what the Dragons are able to do and what they're able to defend against. Dragons are showing cracks now. It seemed like they couldn't really hold that lead until it really mattered, at least. Dragons, I'm sure they're gonna keep going though. This team is up in the standings for a reason. Medler and Farting, great duo. It seems like Farting definitely the striker that match. 3 goals on 4 shots. Medler 1 goal on 3 shots. Both teams had 3 saves as well. So it seems like the Unicorns defense was a little lacking, but if you look at the scoreboard, it was the same for both teams. Unicorns just had so much more pressure, and Dragons just were able to capitalize on so much more. We'll get into game 2. Unicorns. See if they can come back now. Dragons are up 1-0 in the series. Kickoff goes in favor of the Dragons. Almost goes in for the Dragons. That could have been bad for the Unicorns to start off with. Guido's gonna wait for Medler's touch. It's a nice save. It's bouncing up though. Atlas is gonna have to get a touch. Great touch from Atlas. Exactly what they needed. Guido's gonna try and go for it. Maybe not the best touch from Medler, but Farting gets that around. Farting hits it against the corner. Guido's gonna take this slow. Tries to go for a bump. He has the right idea. Atlas with the dribbles. These dribbles are slowly destroying the Dragons right now. Atlas, great play right there. Hitting it. Great placement. Bottom right corner, exactly where he needed to put it. Unicorns are up 1-0. 4.5 minutes left in the game. Oh, almost a kickoff goal. Not sure what happened on the Dragons' end. Dragons get away with it though. Unicorns. It's a little stalemate in the corner. Atlas double commit. He's gonna recover though very well. Guido too. Guido. Good defensive play. Wait for Farting's touch. Atlas is gonna hit that into the Unicorn's corner. Try and see if he can get this mid for his teammate. Guido realizes it's not going to go mid. Being patient on defense, exactly what he needs to do. Medler doesn't have a lot of boost to work with. Boost gets taken from him, still doesn't have any. That touch from Farting though, great. No power though, it's not gonna go in. Atlas gonna wait a sec to go for it. See what the Dragons are gonna do. Unicorns are playing so much more patient this game. Their touches are more precise. Their rotations are so much more methodical. It's working out for them so well. Dragons, they're putting on a lot of pressure too. They're getting a lot of chances. They're just not able to capitalize. Unicorns are just playing way more defensively now. And I feel like that's good. They're up 1-0. They don't need to do much more. All they need to do is defend. Atlas backflips. Oh, little miscommunication again. It faked out the Dragons, it seemed though. Guido's gonna hit this up. He's gonna go for it again. See if he can pass this to Atlas. Oh, Atlas gets a touch, but it wasn't on target. Dragons get away with it. Oh, another pass for Atlas. Atlas gets it in, bottom right corner. Amazing pressure from the Unicorns. Guido popping that up. A ton of power from hitting it against the wall. Atlas realizes what's happening and shoots it bottom right corner. Unicorns are up 2-0 with 2.5 minutes left in the game. Atlas is going to take this up the Unicorns wall. Farting's going to intercept it. Get it over to Guido. Guido's going to catch it. The slow, methodical gameplay from the Unicorns is working so well. And that's going to be another one if they don't... Oh! They actually made it in. The Unicorns are up 3-0 against the Dragons. Got around Farting. The demo from Guido, perfect. The ball bounced off Guido. Almost didn't go in, but they made sure to secure that. 2 minutes and some change left in this game. Great kickoff from the Unicorns. Unicorns almost put it in. This game is completely flipped from game 1. Dragons haven't been able to do much. They've only had 2 shots this entire game, while the Unicorns have had 5 and put in 3. Saves wise, Unicorns have had more saves too by 1. Dragons gonna put this up the corner wall. Farting's going for it. A great touch, but a great save coming out from the Unicorns, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Dragons keep putting on shot after shot. Great recovery from Medler to put that in. 3-1, Unicorns leading. 1:44, Dragons still could come back. Never know what could happen. Dragons have a better record of experience. They come back. Farting. It's a pop up. He's gonna go for it again. Almost gets her an Atlas. Atlas has to reverse back into the net for a bit. Atlas goes for it. Someone's up. Both teams are. What a save from Guido. Making sure his team is still up. He's going for it again. It's gonna roll. It's gonna bounce up though. Fortunate for the Unicorns. Can't get an opportunity out of that one. Medler's gonna see what he can do. Getting Guido's way. Farting's gonna bail him out. Medler has 0 boost. Farting has picked up the 100. Unicorns back on defense. Guido clears it out. Oh, Dragons hit it up their corner wall out mid. Atlas with a great shot. Atlas capitalizes on the Dragons' mistake. Hitting it out mid. He passed it to Atlas, and Atlas with a great shot. Crossbar to the right. Unicorns are up 4-1 in this game. 45 seconds left to go. It's still possible for the Dragons, but it's looking unlikely with the amount of pressure they've been able to put on. Unicorns have been so protective of their net, doing so well to keep the Dragons from getting any sort of lead back. See if the Dragons can get at least one compensation for the next game. It's a pass. Medler wasn't ready for it though. Farting's gonna go up for it. Atlas goes up for it too, but bumps the defender. Dragons could get this goal. It's an open net for now. Atlas though gets back in time. Dragons are unable to capitalize on it. And it looks like they will not be able to get another one. The Unicorns up by 3 for that game. Take it home. The series is now 1-1. Unicorns are tied with the Dragons in this series. Man, the Unicorns, they stepped it up. Both shots and goals and saves. Unicorns, the Dragons still put up more pressure. The shots were even across both teams. But the Unicorns had 5 saves to the Dragons 1. Dragons, a lot of pressure, same as game 1, but unfortunately, they just weren't able to get around this new Unicorns defense. That defense was the key. They made a lot of good plays on offense too, but these amazing defenders coming out for the Unicorns, exactly what they needed to switch it up. See if we can get in here into game 3. Series is tied right now. Here we go. Game 3. Expert, Dragons, and Unicorns. Series is tied 1-1. Both games have been seemingly blowouts. See if the Dragons can come back from game 1, or if the Unicorns can keep up what they've been doing, this new strategy they have going. An awkward position for the Unicorns. Dragons, though, can't manage to get a shot on it. Unicorns are going to clear this out to the right wall. Dragons going to take this slow, make sure to defend this properly. Unicorns, though, are going to put on more and more pressure, as much as they can do to find these cracks in the Dragons' defense. Dragons are going to put up some passing plays. Bad bounce, and it goes in. I didn't see it going all the way, but I'm sure the Dragons are happy that that went in. Under Atlas, Guido almost gets it, but it seemed like he flipped the wrong way, and the ball goes in. Dragons are up by 1. 40 seconds have passed. Still very possible for both teams. Dragons, it's above their net. They get a nice clear out. Farting gonna try and keep it going. Unable though. Medler is gonna try and get back. Is unable to. Don't think he realized how fast Guido was coming to that ball. And Guido, great shot. Striker this game, it seems. 63 miles an hour. Middle of the net. Gonna make sure he puts that one home every time. Kickoff goes in favor of the Dragons. Unicorns are gonna try and get that over. Atlas gets a nice touch. Farting doesn't get a great touch. Atlas gonna backflip, unfortunately. Farting's gonna try and dribble this. Tries to get it around. Guido though. Ready. Oh, Atlas caught out. Don't think he realized just where that ball was gonna go right there. Guido unfortunately got bumped. He couldn't get too much more power on that. The Dragons capitalized. Dragons are back up with the lead. Farting's gonna go for it. Gets a touch. It's right to Atlas though. Atlas is gonna go for it. If he gets it over, he does. Unicorns is gonna try. They're gonna keep putting it back to the crossbar. They can't seem to get it in the net off this one. Unicorns. Miscommunication. A bit of a double commit. Ball is still in this Dragons corner. Unicorns are putting up all this pressure. Medler though, gonna send this back over to the corner from his net. Guido's gonna put it back towards the middle of the net, and Farting's gonna do the same thing, put it back over to the corner again. This time he's gonna try and follow it up. He gets a nice dribble. Atlas with a great save, and the shot does not go in for Medler. Guido gets it over Farting. Guido's gonna just launch it, make the Dragons save something. Atlas is gonna keep going for it, gets it over. Can Guido get to it? No, he chooses not to go. Medler can't follow this up. Atlas is gonna start to go for it. He's gonna take it slow. Farting can't get it. Atlas with the dribble. The game is tied 2-2 with 2.5 minutes left to go. Atlas, great dribble. Farting is backwards and unable to get to that easily. Unicorns capitalize on exactly what they need to. Unicorns are going to take this to the wall. They're going to try and take it slower. Try and shoots it. Left post, can't get it. Shoots it again. Just making the Dragons have to save everything they can. Using up all of their boost. Medler is going to shoot this out. Farting tries to get it, but Atlas contests it right away. Medler gets it. Over to the corner. Atlas is going to be ready for that one. Hits it up towards the ceiling. It bounced off the ceiling right on top of Farting's card. Guido's going to go for it. He's going to try and take this a bit slow. The demo from Atlas. Oh, goes for the flip reset. Is unable to get it though. Dragons get that right away and get it. They do. Dragons are up 3-2 in this game. The follow-ups from the Dragons are working out very well for them. Farting doing everything he can to just try and get it over one more defender on each time he goes for the ball, and so far it's working. But that kickoff though, very unfortunate for the Dragons. Unicorns, I'm sure they're very happy about that. Kickoff goal for the Unicorns. Atlas, great kickoff. Make sure to follow it up. Don't think he needed to though. The Dragons missed it. Very awkward spot for them to get it. Dragons are going to try and take this a bit slow. Oh my, what? Okay. Dragons. Let's see what happened. Medler hits it off the wall. It lands on Farting, bumps it just enough away from the Unicorns defender, and Medler lands on it. That was amazing. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it was still amazing. Dragons are up by 1. Medler is gonna fire that shot to Farting, unable to get it. Guido intercepts it. Atlas with the 50 in this favor, not able to send it towards the net. Atlas has no boost. He's gonna try and go regroup while Guido keeps the pressure here. Farting goes for it, tries to get a demo. It just ends up bumping Guido. Atlas though, make sure to keep up the pressure. Atlas with the shot. Far post. The Dragons defender farting not able to get to it. He didn't have any boost to turn on a dime and get it. Maybe he could have backflipped, but it was very awkward regardless. The game is tied. Less than a minute left. 4-4. We haven't had both teams score 4 goals in a game yet. In a single game, I should say. Always ended at least on a 4-1 or a 4-3 so far. Atlas is going to hit that out towards mid. Farting is there to catch it. He's going to take this up the wall. Doesn't have a ton of boost to work with, but tries to go for it. The pinch outwards. Medler keeps it in here. Guido's rushing back. Little bump from Atlas onto Guido helps, it seems. Oh no, this could be bad. Guido though gets back in time. Farting gets a touch. It's to Atlas. Atlas takes a shot. Medler with the epic save. Keeps their game in overtime. Oh, Farting with the backflip. No. Oh, after all that, what an unfortunate way to end it. That can't feel good for the Dragons. Atlas capitalizes on that mistake right away. 6-second overtime. With the amazing save to send it to overtime. Medler did all the work he could. Unfortunately, the backflip, that's going to be punished. This was easily the closest game we've had. I'm not going to count game 1. Unicorns, it was close in the last minute in game 1. They came back, gave it the old-fashioned try. Unable, though. Game 2 was a blowout for the Unicorns. And the Dragons, they are unable to take this game. Unicorns, I'm sure they're feeling great right now. One more win, and the Unicorns can put up another series win on the board. They definitely need it to keep their season alive at this point. I'm not sure what it's looking like on how it would go off if they have a chance for playoffs or anything like that, but regardless, the more wins, the better. As long as they have a chance. The Dragons, though. Dragons, if they lose this, they'll have a tied record. Not in as much of a dire situation as the Unicorns, but the Unicorns need this win. They are the underdogs in this match. Game 4. See who can take this. Kickoff is Medler and Guido. Goes heavily in favor of the Unicorns, and Dragons can't get back. Unicorns are up by 1 already. 3 seconds in, kickoff goal. Farting tried, it just wasn't there. The ball was a little faster than his car at the moment. Then Unicorns take a very early lead. Kickoff again goes in favor of the Unicorns. Alice is going to keep the pressure on again. Alice has been one of the key players for the Unicorns. He has been, I would say, the key player for the Unicorns. As I say that, Guido with the amazing shot. Alice keeps the pressure. Guido's going back up for it. Farting, a great save. Bing doesn't get the touch on it. Lets the Unicorns go for it. Atlas is going to hit it out. Let Guido go for it. Guido almost faked out Medler. Medler, though, gets around him a bit. Atlas is going to keep going. Almost bumps. Guido's going to take this to the corner. Gets a touch. Make sure it doesn't go out mid as easily. Dragons are going to have a hard time reading it. Medler, though, tries to get a touch. Atlas is going to try and dribble it around. Unable to get a second touch. The second flick attempt. Atlas has full boost. He's going to throw this up the wall. Try and make it a pass. Dragons read it, though. Keep it away. Dragons, though, still on the back foot. They've been on the back foot this entire game. Atlas, again, another pass, another opportunity. But Guido, and I think this is part of the reason the Unicorns are so dominant right now, is that they're choosing their moments so methodically. They're not letting anything go past them if they can help it. Guido tries to get it over him. Medler, though, is ready for it. Atlas gonna put it back up the corner wall. Gets a nice 50 for the Unicorns. Guido's gonna try and go contest it. Demo coming out for Atlas. Dragons miss, and Atlas is there to clean it up. Atlas making the Unicorns go up 2-0. 3 minutes left in this match. The Dragons just look defeated right now. Unable to get the touches they need and unable to get off their half. Unicorns have them on their defense the entire game right now. Atlas is going to take this to the corner. Medler's going to hit it off the wall, hopefully for Farting the turn. Tries to get it. Medler could be there, but he doesn't have enough boost. Atlas, though, with an... Oh, it could have been a bad touch, but even the Dragons weren't ready for it. Farting's going to try and take this over the wall. Get it over the defenders. Try and dribble around. This could be an opportunity. Medler, he is going to put it in. The pass from Farting takes it over the defender once and then again, and Atlas, he saw it, he tried to turn around, not able to get to it. Medler keeping his team alive by securing that goal. Farting a great pass. You can tell the Dragons still want this. They could still come back. They're only down by 1. Just over half the game is done. Medler's gonna take this on the back wall. Actually, he's gonna leave it for Farting. Farting's gonna see what he can do. Doesn't have boost. Medler has a lot of boost. Atlas, though, has a lot of momentum and pressure right now. The demo coming out. Oh, it's an awkward shot to save. Medler does manage to save it, though. Unicorns are so offensive right now. Farting, not the best chance right there. Medler, though, another demo, a defensive demo this time. And it works out heavily in the Unicorns' favor. A great contest from Farting. A great 50. He's going to go up for it. He gets it. The double touch from Farting. Great play from the Dragons. That is what they need. The momentum is slowly starting to shift. 1.5 minutes left in the game. 2-2. Unicorns are being pressured. They're being bumped. Oh, but they get it around the Dragons. Can he fix it? No, the Dragons can't get back to fix what happened, and the Unicorns are right away going to take the lead back. Unicorns are only 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining from adding 1 to their series record, and I'm sure they want it. Being down 1-4 in their season. They need this win. Atlas gonna go for it again, unable to get it. Farting's gonna take it around, but gets a touch. Medler gets a shot. Oh, what a save! Guido keeping his team alive. Doesn't want to go to overtime. Doesn't want any chance of them losing right now. Oh, that's a pass. Could have been bad though, but Guido makes a good decision. Doesn't get overly aggressive right now. Oh, and that's bad. The Unicorns with the long shot from their net all the way over to the Dragons' net. Atlas, a great shot. Realized he had an opportunity and took a shot. It goes in. 36 seconds remaining on the clock. Unicorns are up by 2. We'll see if they can come back in 30 seconds. Probably not, the way it's looking. And a roll 1 coming out, though. Doesn't seem like they're going to keep it. Oh no, the Dragons are unable to capitalize on the slight time frame of that open net that they had, and the Unicorns put it right back in on the counterattack. Guido super fast up to that ball, exactly what he needed to do. Gets it over the defender, puts him and his team up by 3. 12 seconds remaining, 5-2. Unicorns, it seems like they've done it. 7 seconds to score 3 goals. Probably not going to happen. The Unicorns winning the series 3-1 confidently over the Dragons. Games 2, 3, and 4 all to the Unicorns. GG's to both teams. Dragons put up a fight. It seemed like they were going to be the dominant force in this series. But no, the Unicorns came out the underdogs of this match. Surprising turn of events. We'll see if we can get some in here for an interview. Sure, we all want to know what they're thinking. The Unicorns, though, they put up so much pressure in these last few games. Dragons were just unable to keep up with all the pressure. Just constantly in that their back half. Unicorns put on so much pressure keeping there the entire time. Hopefully we can get an interview. If not, that's okay. We still have more matches lined up for the day. Seems like we might have an interview. There we go. Here we are, the Unicorns.
Man.
There we go. Congratulations on the win.
Oh, my bad.
Good. Congratulations on the win. A desperately needed win, and confidently too. You kept them on their back half. What seemed like all of games 2, 3, and 4, especially. How are you guys feeling?
We're feeling
Great.
good. Feeling good. This was our first game together, I believe, for the
Really?
season. So because I had to pick up Atlas a couple weeks in, I traded for him, and yeah, we play well together, and we're trying to get better as the season goes on.
You guys definitely seem to play amazing together. It seemed like the Dragons were going to show why they're so dominant right now in game 1, but you guys even coming back at the very end to put up 2 more goals to make it 4-3. You guys showed that you weren't out. What was your game plan going into game 2?
Oh, not to play like trash. You should have seen us in scrims. We were awful. We were
Yeah,
losing the C lineups.
we just had to clean up our 50s and make a little better rotations for what rotations you actually have in twos, and just grab some pads, a turn, keep the pressure.
Before this
True.
series, we had to go play casual because we were losing the comp so bad. It was awful. It was
Yeah,
not
I mean,
good.
very true. I agree with what you said. You guys definitely cleaned up those rotations. The very slow and methodical plays seem to work super well for you both. Well, but I have to ask the age-old question. Are there any teams, now that you have a revamped roster, essentially, are there any teams you're excited to play?
Yes, but I don't
I
remember
mean,
what team he's on.
oh, I know who
Oh,
are you talking
feel
about
free,
Reaper?
feel free to throw out names.
Whatever team's Reaper on. I don't.
I believe Seagulls.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that may
believe
be
it is
it.
the
I
Seagulls.
think I'm
Yeah.
still in that server. That may be it.
Yeah, I guess I have to agree with Atlas. I guess that's the one. I don't really have anything else. So
I don't know the
we're excited for
teams.
the Eagle or Seagulls, I believe.
Is Brighter an expert? Is he even playing FDL anymore?
I believe he still does play. I'm not sure about the league though.
Well, him. He sold me last season.
Well, any match with you guys now is going to be definitely one to watch now with this new roster.
Oh, we looking for a third, by the way. So y'all, not everybody at once.
Yes.
Well, might be even scarier in the future then, huh?
Hopefully you get a
hopefully.
third weapon.
You know, hopefully we get a Smurf on the team. Hopefully.
No, hopefully not. But
No, I'm just playing. We gotta find somebody though.
Well, awesome. Any last words that you guys want to say?
Nah.
no, thanks for
All
coming out
right.
to the stream. Appreciate the interview.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you for
of course.
streaming.
Thank you for the great match. Appreciate it. But all right, FDL, thank you for watching. We still have more matches lined up for tonight. One at 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern. Stick around for that. We are excited to see what we can come through with.
game time. I'm on one, like it's Kelly and I'm Bay-bound. Treat the greatest competition like the playground. Freestyling J Spin and make them say wow. Then I beat the brakes off until I'm stay down. Became a king from a common man, and I turned my worst critics to my staunchest fans and worked at it until the world was believing. They gave them no choice but to see it. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time.
You were perfection, I was the mess. I lacked emotion, you did your best. I was behind you through every step. You lost your way and you fell instead. Fell instead. Fell instead. Fell instead.
Welcome back, Frontier Doubles League. This is the next match of the day, Origin League, Monkeys versus Eagles. Both teams have been struggling this season. Monkeys 1-3 on the season, and Eagles 0-4. Both teams desperately need a win to kick off their season, kick off the latter half of their season, I should say. My name is Tunloink, and I am joined by my lovely co-caster, Bob Ross.
Good evening, my friends. It's going to be a very interesting night here in Origin League to see these two bottom teams go at it. Let's see if the Monkeys can extend their lead into the season with an additional game on that one-game win, and we'll see if the Eagles can catch their first win tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited. Both bottom teams of Origin League. Wonder who's going to come away, who's going to have just a little bit more pressure, because I feel like that's what it's going to come down to in Origin League.
100%. I think that whoever puts the most pressure on the other team for this game and has at least decent rotation is going to be able to come out on top for this one.
All right, we'll see. Let's see if we can join up right away. A couple minutes over. We'll get all these players into their respective teams.
Looking like the Monkeys are going to be running Blade and For Real against the Eagles, Water Dragon and Anton Henry. Water Dragon is a reserve for the Eagles, so this is going to be a very interesting match. Looks like off the kickoff, the Monkeys win it, or the Eagles win it going into the corner. Water Dragon with an interesting challenge. Anton Henry about to put some pressure down on the net. Water Dragon rotating around, looking for a shot, does not get it. The Monkeys are going ahead and pushing that ball downfield. Water Dragon taking that ball into the corner. It's looking like these two teams are trying to feed each other out. What do you think, Ton?
Yeah, I am sure that this game's going to be a feeler game for both teams. They both really want to win. I'm sure they don't want to give up yet another one, especially the Eagles being 0-4.
Yeah, it would be
Hopefully,
very nice for them to get that mentality going forward. It would be nice for them to catch a win here. I 100% agree. So looking like here, For Real challenging the ball into the corner with Water Dragon. Going up the wall here, For Real making a pass out to Blade. Blade missing the ball. It's looking like the Monkeys are trying to gain control here in the corner, rotate this ball around, looking for a pass out to mid. A pass goes out to mid, but nobody's there. Anton Henry is looking like he's going to go for that clear. Big miss and a goal, it looks like, for Blade, tapping that in for Real.
Monkeys seem to have the most pressure so far in this series. Eagles can't seem to get off their defensive side. And the Monkeys, they're just putting on shot after shot, forcing the Eagles to do something.
I 100% agree, Ton. I think that if they continue up this pressure, it's going to be a very hard game for these Eagles. It's looking like the Eagles right now with Anton Henry taking a shot, but the Monkeys are there on the counter, going up for a nice little air dribble. Nice little touch out. Maybe Blade can capitalize on this with a shot. Anton Henry gets the read. Water Dragon going down, making a nice 50-50 on the ball. Hopefully trying to regain possession here. Anton passes it out to mid to Water. Anton with a shot and scores. 1-1.
Eagles showing they're not out of this just yet. They really want this win, and yeah, that was great pressure from the Eagles. Exactly what they needed to do.
It was a wonderful play by the Eagles, and unfortunately the Monkeys defense there were lacking, but this is going to be an interesting game if this keeps up. The Monkeys, For Real, going for a nice little double tap off the wall, misses. Cleared away by Anton. Anton down the field, grabbing possession of that ball. For Real challenging. Water Dragon is going to go up this wall, getting a decent little 50-50, popping it out to Anton. Anton moving this ball into the corner, looking for a shot on net. Does not get it. Cleared away by For Real. For Real missing a nice shot on net there. Unfortunate. Water Dragon trying to get a controlling touch. Blade passing it into the corner. It's very interesting to see these two teams going back and forth like this. Working this ball around. It's actually not bad possession control. It's looking like they're trying to get these controlling touches. Ton, what are you thinking on this situation?
Yeah, the Monkeys, both teams' rotations are really spot on right now, especially the Monkeys, though. This critical time that they're spending on offense, just keeping the pressure on, shot after shot, is really keeping the Eagles from getting out of their half and trying to get more opportunities.
Definitely going to be an interesting game, seeing as they're both putting solid pressure on. Anton going into the corner there. Water Dragon getting a shot on net, but it goes wide. Blade missing the clear, and Water Dragon going up the wall, seeing if he can maybe get a touch out to mid to Antone here. Does not get it. For real, gets the ball on that attack. Does not get a successful counter, though. Antone taking that ball into the corner is looking like this Eagles team is really putting on the pressure here for these monkeys. They're starting to struggle, and it looks like they're starting to collapse and fall apart.
Yeah, this Eagles team, I'm actually really surprised at how they're doing. They kind of switched it up in the first like minute or so when the monkeys had full possession of the ball. They were dominant, but now the Eagles have completely flipped it right away. And right as
and
I
the
say
Eagle
that,
with a beautiful goal from Water Dragon. Nice shot on net, getting the read off the wall. I hear you, Ton. I think that this is going to be an Eagles that the monkeys are going to struggle with throughout the rest of the series.
I feel like the Eagles are taking a much more patient approach to this. The monkeys seem to be just floundering around a bit.
Definitely seems to be that way. It looks like the monkeys need to kind of calm down, maintain focus, and really get control over this ball. If they keep going for big booming clears and missing the ball like this, they're just not going to be able to get anywhere down the field. Water Dragon taking control here, trying to look for a nice little touch, but it gets 50-50'd by Blade. Blade looking for a touch out to mid, does not get it. Water Dragon challenging, getting a nice 50 going down the field. Let's see if Blade can get this and go for a counterattack. Looking like slowing down, no, misses the ball, for real. Trying to take possession here, controlling it up the wall, does not get it, 50-50 by Antone. Blade getting a nice touch up. Looking like for real here is going to go for the ball, misses on the wall. Water Dragon could have a chance and did a nice pass out to Antone. Antone goes for the shot, misses wide. Looking interesting out here. They're definitely attacking the net, but nothing's really connecting. I'm not sure what they need to do here to really get this ball to go towards that net.
One thing that's for sure is the Eagles, Antone and Water Dragon have set up the way they want to play this match. Antone has 5 saves, and Water is really the offensive powerhouse. They've really just designated roles, and it's working great.
Well, 100% is working very well for this Eagles team. Surprisingly, Water Dragon being that reserve player, he's doing very well putting a good offensive pressure on these monkeys. The monkeys are really struggling to get this ball out of their half. Blade missing the ball there. It's clear that if they're going to win this game, they really need to have some offensive touches here and really clear this ball deep. Coming down to the last 10 seconds of this game, for real with a touch out to Water Dragon. Water Dragon with the receive. For real making his way down this field. Maybe he can get a capitalization touch on this to really stop this game, but no, Eagles take game 1.
Yeah, this was a very dominant performance from the Eagles. It didn't show it scoreboard-wise, but the Eagles, man, they just had every ounce of pressure in that game, especially Antone. While Antone wasn't really the one doing all the scoring and interceptions midfield, he was definitely the one keeping them from being scored on. 6 saves by himself.
Yeah, the monkeys did somehow outshoot the Eagles, but the Eagles just wound up finding the net faster. It's going to be interesting to see these monkeys. They really need to get a better defensive grip on what they're doing if they're going to have this many shots on net. It's kind of crazy to think that right now the Eagles are winning this with less shots. Especially, I mean, they're playing a great defensive game with 6 saves in total. I think if Antone continues to stay back like he is and have Water Dragon be the aggressor, this is going to be an easy series for the Eagles.
Yeah, and I think I was just notified that Water Dragon is actually now a starter on the Eagles team, and I think for good reason. It shows that they really need someone with that kind of offensive mentality to really push them forward.
I definitely agree. Last time I played against Water Dragon, he was in fact reserved, so good for him for making waves within this community. Let's kick off game 2 here with the kickoff. Let's see who wins this first bout. Water Dragon going for the kickoff, missing. For real, taking this ball down into the corner. Blade with a shot early, trying to establish a lead. Misses, goes wide. For real, tapping this out. Maybe he'll get up for this. Shot on net. Misses, goes for the tap, for the double tap. Shot on net. Blade scores.
Monkeys are doing exactly what they needed to, putting on more pressure. It doesn't matter if the shot is on target or not, as long as it forces an Eagles member to do something. You whittle down that boost that they have in reserve.
100%. I think if they continue to, what they really should do in this half is really assert some dominance, get this momentum switching for this Eagles team, really take a front foot in this second game, and hopefully take their boost, really put the ball on net, it looks like they have a newfound confidence with this goal right here. For real, going up for an air dribble, not quite getting there, but it is still effective, making the Eagles have to work for that ball in the corner. Looks like Anton's trying to get that on net, does not get it quite there. Water Dragon challenging. He does seem to be the aggressor with these two. For real, with a nice shot on net with a big clear, and for real takes the second shot of the game, scoring.
These monkeys. This game has completely flipped. Both teams are playing so fast, and now the monkeys have just turned it up by 10 times. So fast to the ball.
It's definitely nice to see this turn into a series. I hope that we get to go to a game 5 because, you know, we all love game 5s. You gotta like to see it. It's always more entertaining when we get to see a team go down and have to fight for that fight through adversity to get into a game 5 and hopefully pull out with the win. But it looks like this series is starting to really develop. The monkey is taking the initiative, getting a nice demo, popping that over Water Dragon. Anton with a big booming clear out to mid. Water Dragon taking possession here. All he has to do is turn and put this in the net, and he does.
Nice job capitalizing on the monkeys' mistakes. Great save from the Eagles too. Couldn't afford to let that one go in, even with 4 minutes left in the game.
Definitely. What they need to do here, what the Eagles need to do here is they actually should probably start playing back a little bit further here, looking for this nice controlling touch that they can get to really work this ball out to mid and hopefully break past this Monkeys defense, which is actually their offense. Their offense right now is phenomenal. Anton going up the wall and makes a nice punch out here. Water Dragon going up, touching this into the corner. Both of them are in the corner. Both are in the same quadrant here. Definitely an interesting play. For real, making a nice touch out to mid, going up for a nice little air dribble. Doesn't have the boost to get there, but that's okay. He has a nice little controlling touch. Going for a tap across. Water Dragon putting pressure on him here. Going nice little touch out to mid. Does a nice weird little half flip there. Blade takes possession, putting it into the corner. Water Dragon challenging this ball. Nice little flick over Blade. Slows it down, looking maybe for a back pass. No, fakes out Anton. Nice little shot. And it's in. Water Dragon with a nice little flick.
Goes in, but I feel like that was just not something they can keep relying on going further in this series. The monkeys seem to have figured out the Eagles' way of playing and how they're assigning roles, essentially. Water being the aggressor and Anton being the defender. The monkeys seem to have it figured out, and once they realize how to get past Anton, it's over.
Oh yeah, once the monkeys kind of figured out that all they have to do is really get past one of the defenders and really put a shot on net. I mean, Water's playing so far forward, it's hard for them to really get a shot back and recover on this. Anton getting a nice big clear over this. Water Dragon with a shot, goes wide, blocked by for real. Anton putting that up into the corner. It's definitely an interesting touch. Water Dragon looking to turn on this, passes it back to Anton. Anton turning, slowly looking for a shot, gets it over Blade. For real there for the save. For real looking to take control over this. Anton looking, waiting. Going wide, trying to get for the fake, but does not get it. For real clears that into the corner. Anton looking for Water Dragon to take a shot here on net. He does wide and up. Man, it's very interesting seeing these two teams go for this because they're coming out here trying to take shots on net. It's not working. They're both playing quality defense. But it looks like, oh, the monkeys almost get a double there. What are you thinking, Ton? How do you feel like these teams are going to come out here, and do you think that they're going to be able to make better plays on this ball rather than trying to get better clears? How do you think they're going to win this?
Looks like both teams have evened out pace-wise. They finally figured out what each other's going to do. I feel like now it's just come down to some sort of team plays. The monkeys seem to be doing it a lot more often than the Eagles with their assigned roles. But the monkeys, they're just putting on shot after shot. They just keep rotating and making sure that the pressure just stays up non-stop. And eventually the Eagles just seem to be cracking.
The Eagles do seem to be cracking under this pressure that the monkeys are putting on them. It looks like Anton is taking a shot there, but it does look like the Eagles are trying to get back into this with more shots on net. It's just really hard for them to really get back and make a defensive play, which is giving these monkeys extra time to take shots on net when you really only have one person forward. Although you need somebody back to make those saves, it's definitely looking like it's paying off for the monkeys to be on the aggressor.
Yeah, these two teams are so neck and neck right now, especially if you look at the scoreboard. Basically everything is even, but the monkeys have just put up so much more offense. I don't really know what the Eagles have to do to get past all of this, like, just pent up aggression that the monkeys are letting out right now.
100%. I think maybe the Eagles should try and slow this game down and gain possession over this ball rather than just going for big booming clears. But Water trying to get a double tap off the wall. Anton going up, gets a shot on net, taking the lead. Looks like they figured it out.
I was gonna say, right as we say it, all they have to do is really just find that one slip up in the Monkeys. You see they were coming back as fast as they could, but Eagles capitalized right away.
I think for the Eagles here, patience is the game that they must play. Against these aggressive Monkeys, they're gonna make mistakes if they continue to have aggressive possessions of the ball, and they're gonna overcommit. So if the Monkeys can just stay back and wait for this ball, they're gonna be, or if the Eagles can just wait back for the Monkeys to make an attempt on this ball, I think they're gonna be able to win this.
I agree. I think the Eagles, they've seemed to have always figured it out in the end. Just like game one, the Monkeys seem to be doing so much better in the beginning, but now, again, like game one, the Eagles have come back and won it, going up 2-0 in the series now.
The Eagles definitely take a controlling lead in this series with 2-0. Although, yet again, the Monkeys having 8 shots to the Eagles 5. The Eagles are just finding the net better. I think with patience and these Monkeys really going at the ball with aggression, the Eagles are just going to be able to pull out an easy win if they continue to maintain patient with that ball.
I think, like you said, both teams, though, I think it applies to. I think the patience game is going to be the one that wins it. I feel like both teams, like one ends up being more aggressive than the other, and if both teams end up being patient, the ones that have the better one skills, I think, are going to come out in the end.
100%. I think that if they can maintain patience and maintain control over this ball, I really think that it can go either way. But at the moment, it looks like the Eagles are just doing it much better than the Monkeys. Monkeys really have to pull it together here in these last few games if they want to reverse sweep these Eagles, and I feel like the Eagles are definitely confident going into this third game.
Gonna be a rough task to reverse sweep, but it's definitely possible. We've seen it before. We'll get into game 3 and see if the Monkeys can find a win, just one.
Even if the Monkeys can just find one win, it would be good for them going into this upcoming match. I know the Eagles are hungry for a win for the season, so they definitely are wanting this right now. Water Dragon going for this ball, tapping it. Oh, nope, not tapping it in the corner, going for this boost. Looking for a play on this ball. Maybe a cross pass over to Anton, but no, trying to find a controlling touch. For real getting a shot, maybe the double? Nope. Water Dragon taking this down to the corner. Nice little touch off the wall. Control is what he needs here to get it past these Monkeys aggressors. Anton getting a nice booming shot over the Monkeys. Hopefully taking control of this in the corner. Does not get it though. Goes for a demo play on Blade. For real looking for a shot here. Does not get it. Looking for a touch. Oh, he does get a little bit of possession there. Taken away by Water Dragon with a nice little bump. Water Dragon looking to go up on this ball. Does not get it, but does get a little 50-50 action. We're looking at Blade here. She's looking for a shot on net. Anton here getting a nice little 50 against For Real, taking that ball all the way down to the corner with a nice little booming clear. Looks like Water Dragon trying to look for a shot there. Blade taking that ball all the way down. For Real missing the ball on the clear. Water Dragon trying to take possession here. Fakes out For Real with an easy shot on net to start the lead for the Eagles.
Eagles, man, it seems like the Eagles have taken both patience and aggression into account in this game. They're doing both, and it's working so well, and the Monkeys just don't know how to respond.
This is exactly what these Eagles need, is they need to be patient with this ball, but yet they still need to have that aggression that these Monkeys are putting forth, and just like that, they put in a second one off the kickoff.
Gonna be honest, going into this series, seeing the series records of both teams, I didn't think it would be so one-sided.
I did not think that these Eagles were going to come out here. Even though they had not won a game yet this season, they are being dominant in this series. Water Dragon getting the kickoff, getting a nice little win here. Blade going for a touch, she misses. But Water Dragon is going to go down on this ball, getting a big clear over the net. Let's see, gets a nice demo on Blade. Let's see if Anton can tap this in because it is free. Shot crossbar does not make it. Wow, they really need to have more patience when it comes to those shots.
An unfortunate miss for the Eagles. Thankfully, though, for them, they're already up 2-0. They can't afford to miss that one, but I'm sure it still doesn't feel good.
definitely does not feel good for them to miss that ball right there. Anton getting a nice little pass out to Water Dragon. Water Dragon backflips, fakes out Blade. I do not know if that was intentional or not, but it was still a nice move. For real, getting a clear down. Oh, it looks like that could be free. Patience is the key. He does not get the shot off. Anton looking for a clear there. Does not get it. Anton looking for the... Oh, okay, for real. Okay, I see you getting a nice little shot. Goal for the Monkeys.
They aren't out of it yet. They're still putting up their same aggression that they have in the past 2 games. Hopefully for them it can work out, but I don't know with the way the Eagles are playing right now. It seems like Anton especially has just come alive in this game.
100%. Anton is actually taking the initiative here, breaking away from those predetermined roles that we were talking about earlier, and it is the Monkeys. They do not want to lose this. They're coming out saying, Eagles, we got 2 minutes and 45 seconds. We want this series.
It's anyone's game. Monkeys need this to continue in the series. They need this to start the reverse sweep, but Eagles, if they win this, they get that desperately needed single win that they really want.
And with that single win, they do it in convincing fashion if they do with a 3-0 sweep against the Monkeys, which would be a good confidence and morale boost for the team. Anton going into the corner with that ball, trying to challenge For Real, does not get it. Really putting a body on here. For Real maybe looking for a pass out to Blade. Gets a nice little pass out. Blade with the shot going upper corner, does not get it. Anton, nice read. Looking for maybe a nice shot. Patience gets a touch on it. Blade not being able to take control there. For real, nice little touch out for the save. Anton looking to stop this ball, get a shot. Takes it up the wall, looking for a pass. Water Dragon with a nice shot off the pass.
And that is what was needed to be changed. These passing plays that were more or less non-existent the entire series now coming out and working in the Eagles' favor.
Looks like off this kickoff, they're definitely going to be looking to take possession over this ball. They have 2 minutes left in this gameplay. Hopefully, they're looking to put another ball in the back of the net, which they do right off rip. They do not. Spoke too soon. Water Dragon with a nice shot.
That was a great shot. I wasn't expecting as much power as he got on it. Eagles, though, they're going to see if they can do that again, because I feel like they're going to try and replicate those passing plays. That is like the one thing that hasn't been tried by either team, it feels like, this series. And if they try it now, it could mean the team that wins does those passing plays and keeps control, like you said.
100%. I think if the Eagles here can keep peppering the net either with shots or passes, they will take this series. But it looks like the Monkeys are saying, no, sir, not today. We are in this to win this. We want this game. Getting a nice little flick there and a nice little double flick right over Anton and Water Dragon. Beautiful shot.
Defense is no longer an option for either team. It's just going to be a shootout this last game. Who can be more accurate?
If Water Dragon can get a turn on this and get a shot, he does not. Blade looking for the shot there over the net. Anton with a nice shot. Does not quite make it, looking for the backwards tap. For real with a nice little flick over, getting another shot, does not quite get it to the net there. The nice save by Water Dragon. Anton looking to control this ball. Nice touch over. Water Dragon needs to get there quick and get there now. Looking for the shot, touches, does not quite get it. Wow.
For real, I just want to point out, has 824 points right now compared to his teammates 180. While the Eagles are a lot more even, and it shows that it works, because Anton puts it top left. Great shot.
I don't know what's going on with Blade out there right now. Unfortunately, she's not quite getting the touches that she may want, but it's working out for the Eagles on their end. Right now, Anton is just putting shots on net, whether they're high, they're low, he's just putting them there, and the Monkeys can't quite seem to keep the ball out of their net.
Yeah, the Eagles up by 1 with 30 seconds left. I'm not sure if the Monkeys can come back, especially if they make a mistake like that.
Water Dragon with a beautiful dunk. Oh my goodness.
They want this win, and they are doing it so convincingly. Oh my gosh.
Monkeys to a 2-goal deficit with 27 seconds. These Eagles are really putting the pressure on them. What a beautiful double right into the net off of that 50 dunk. Water, nice. Gets a nice shot, potentially on net. Blade with the save. Maybe going for the clear here. For real, pushing up in convincing fashion. I don't know if you really want to be on your teammate like that there, but it is what it is. Water Dragon punishing them for it with a nice goal, extending their lead by 3 goals.
Not usually one to call it, but 3 goals in 8 seconds is most likely not gonna happen. These Eagles, I don't know what they did to their roster. You wouldn't have gone into the series thinking they were 0-4.
Oh, not at all. You would think that these Eagles would be at least looking at like a 3-2 team or a 3-1 team or a 2-2 team. This is a great performance by the Eagles here with a big clear to win the series. The Eagles 3-0 sweep the Monkeys.
After the entire season the Eagles have had, they are so happy to get this win, I'm sure, and in such a convincing 3-0 fashion, not only being down 0-4 in the season, but coming out with their first win being a super dominant sweep.
100%. I think that the Eagles are going to be very happy with this win. I know their whole roster is definitely cheering them on from the sidelines right now. Maybe we'll be able to get them in for an interview after this.
Hopefully so. We'll see if they come in here.
I definitely want to hear their reaction to this win because it is their first one of the season and they've got to be proud.
Absolutely. What do you think they changed from game 1 where it looked like the Monkeys were so more dominant?
Well, what I can see from this is that they played such good roles within the first within the first match of this set, that they kind of left that out for the first half of the second game, and the Monkeys were starting to kind of adapt to that. And I think they kind of just said, you know what, screw it, we're gonna get away from that, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pepper the Monkeys' net because they can't keep up with this offense.
Completely agree. But you know what? Let's hear what they have to say. We'll get them in here. Eagles, congratulations on your first win of the season. How's it feel?
Feels great. Very great.
It feels amazing.
To do
we
it in
could-
such a dominant fashion, too.
What a 3-0 sweep. It was a wonderful match to watch. What were you guys thinking going into that second game? I could kind of tell that Water Dragon was being the aggressor there. How did you guys kind of handle going into that second game and the Monkeys kind of taking advantage of that?
We were just, going in with trying keep our goal protected and take the right opportunities to score some goals.
Well, I'll tell you what, you did a phenomenal job of keeping that goal protected. There were a couple of games there where you had 6 saves. A phenomenal performance.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Dragon was awesome out there at the end, too. Final game, he had 4 goals. That was
Yeah.
nuts.
Dragon was definitely a phenomenal aggressor, getting that nice little double touch off of that 50-50 as well. It was a gorgeous goal. It helped you guys extend that lead and secure that win for you. Is there anything you guys would like to say to the people that may be watching at home, or are there any teams you'd like to call out?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we're just out here having a good time, enjoying FPL, and we're looking forward to some more W's.
Yeah, we were just like we're a little bit like, I don't know how to put it, like we were sad that like we had that start on the season that we did, like the 4 losses. But like right now all we're thinking about is just trying to turn this around, at least try to win all the rest of the games that we have on the season.
I'm hoping that this 3-0 sweep gives you guys momentum going into the second half of this season. I think it's going to do good for you guys, especially for the team morale.
Yeah, for sure. It was really tough against the Monkeys here. The second game we almost took it. So
Yeah, it
gotta
was
keep our wits about us.
It was a very close game, that second game. Tun, do you have any questions for the Eagles?
I do have one question. So, Water Dragon, you moved from reserve to starter, and that seemed to be a big key of why you guys are doing so well now. It showed it worked beautifully. What was your guys' process behind that?
So the reason I started out as a starter is because just planning for me. I was like, I've been busy a lot, so it's like I've been in and out of being able to play. But so now that I got free time, that they decided to switch me back to a starter that they originally had me to do.
Well, it's worked wonderfully, and I'm sure you're happy to start your
Yes.
team off in the right direction in this latter half of the season.
Definitely am.
Well, congratulations to the Eagles. I hope you guys enjoy celebrating your win tonight with the rest of your team and the rest of your organization. Thank you guys so much for coming out and putting on a great performance for us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having us post game here. Thanks for having us in the league. It's a great time.
Always.
Well, that will do it for today's matchup. The second one, that is. There is still one more matchup we have on stream, Colts versus Hornets Star League. That will be an exciting matchup. Stay tuned.
your skin for so long. Oh, I am in your head, so tell me, is it wrong? Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. Oh, you fell under my spell, so well, so well. You fell under my spell now, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, my spell, my spell. My spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now, my spell, my spell, my spell, my spell. You fell under my spell. You fell under my You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell, my spell. What I feel, my spell inside, my spell. I know it's right. What I can, my spell, and I hide, my spell, might steal under my spell now. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. My spell, my spell. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell now. You fell under my spell now. Paralyze my heart. Don't wanna feel your touch like ice tracing on my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you break me, but something about it makes us so, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold. Oh, oh, oh. I do need you. I love you, love you. I do need you. I love you. I do need you. I love you, love you. I do need you, need you. I do. I love you. I do need you. I love you, love you. I do need you. I love you. I do need you. All I wanna do is to put my arms around you and watch these moments fall back into place. All I wanna do is to make you stop and love me. How can I be blue when you catch me in these feelings like okay. I love you, love you. I do. I need you, need you. I do. I love you, love. I do. I need you. I love you, love you. I do. I need you. I love you, love. I do. Need you. I love you, love you. I do. Need you, need you. I do. I love you, love. I do. Need you. I love you, love you. I do. Need you. I love you, love. I do. Need you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Oddly here for week 6, the last stream game of week 6. In the Star League action, we have the Colts going up against the Hornets today. Colts are 1-3 right now, as the Hornets are 2-2. Colts looking to bounce back, see if they can make things happen mid-season, and potentially rearrange their fate for the rest of the season. Again, it's just myself today, so if you guys enjoy one person talking to themselves, then it's myself. It seems like in the chat as well, there's a lot of people that are horny for the Hornets, including Nightbot. As I wouldn't even know what the percentage is, but everyone's predictions right now are on the Hornets. As the Colts, you look at the record, it's a bit tough to see that potential, but again, you never know. These guys might be practicing. They might be ready for some action, as we'll be getting into game number 1 shortly. Just waiting on a couple of teams here, making sure everyone's all ready to go for some Star League action. Yeah, again, I just don't really know how this is going to play out for the Colts. Again, as we get into game number 1, that was my apologies. I was the one who was supposed to tell him to join, but as the new update usually does, it breaks the game. Are they not here? Oh, I don't think we may have to restart this. We may have to restart the game. Classic Rocket League moment here. Okay, I see. Unfortunately, someone's got a little bit of the pregame jitters, as they gotta hop in the washroom. We'll definitely have to be restarting this game. But again, it's just myself talking to myself. All I can really say is I'm interested in finding out how game number 1 is played out. Let me just see. Excuse me, just make sure that okay. So again, we will have to leave the server here. And that was my apologies, because yeah, so someone had to hop in the washroom, which is okay. It's just unfortunate timing. He's just ready. Yeah, so Colts were there, Colts were ready, but the Hornets, unfortunately, were not quite ready for for game number 1, as we will take a little bit of time here, potentially taking a break, just waiting for the Hornets to hop back here. I understand, when you got to go to the washroom, the pressure's high. It's game number 1. You got to make sure you show up. Gotta make sure you show up for your team. I hope everyone's having a good night. It's Sunday night. I'm just making sure I'm getting my last meal in for the night. Just enjoying my Sunday night, if you know what I'm saying. All right. We'll be joining back up here in shortly. As we're just waiting for everyone to hop into the server here. Again, it's just classic Rocket League moment. Things just broken. Just waiting for the Colts to join here. Unfortunately, I just can't see the chat. Just can't see it. But now they see they're in the everyone's here. So we can finally hop into game number 1. The anticipation for me is off the charts. I'm just really excited. Everyone's joining up the lobby. A little bit of Star League action. Nice little 2v2 games to be casted. We got the Colts versus Hornets. And game number 1 is finally on their way. I'm excited. As we got Saika on the Hornets with Brudda. I'm gonna call him Brudda Poo Poo, as he just just had to go to the washroom. Crispy keeping the pressure up. Making sure he gets a nice little flick. But Saika's there to play it, but Harmonic gets a decent shot. He has a little bit of time and he whiffs! Oh no, that was disastrous as he had an open net. He could have put them up early in the first minute. Ooh, Harmonic. The nice titanium white Reapers. Making sure everyone knows that, hey, look, I got a lot of Rocket League credits. As Brudda puts him up under a minute, Hornets are up by 1 goal. Crispy just unfortunately gets just not a great great setup there. Unfortunately, he's seen backing up. And Harmonic just wasn't there to stay to save the ball. Just out of position. Right here, looking for the double tap. He gets it. Crispy has lots of time, but decides to play a little bit of boom ball. Take a good recovery. And Brother sends it down to the other end. Nice fake by Crispy. He's got a little bit of time. He's got the ball on his roof. Beautiful pass over to Harmonic. Harmonic gets a beautiful shot, but Saika with an even better save. Man, you love to see that from the Hornets early game, though. So we got more than half the game remaining. The Colts are certainly here to play. You know, Bretta's got that wonderful little decal on to represent the Hornets, and I will say that I think it was Crispy or Harmonic just had an awesome setup for his title. Just to match the team of the Colts. Crispy, he's got the flicks today. Harmonic has plenty of time, sends it off the right corner. Bretta's there just to send it all the way back, reduce some pressure for the Hornets. Been a good game for the Colts so far, no complaints. Crispy gets a little bit of a too hard of a touch there. Saika now has a little bit of time. Harmonic off the wall. Crispy, after settling things down a little bit, of boom ball. Bretta sends it up for himself. He gets a nice little hit on net. Easy little save for Harmonic. Sends it down to Crispy. Excuse me, Harmonic's there. Oh my goodness, Crispy with a beautiful save, but Bretta destroys him. Sends him to the Shadow Realm. Bretta looking for a nice little double tap. Oh my goodness. He touches the ball but doesn't send it towards the net. Crispy very light on boost. Certainly looking to make a play. Harmonic sends it back off the wall and now it's on the backboard. Saika, a little bit of time. Bretta looking for the solo play. Crispy with a beautiful save. That's what you love to see. Crispy gets a wonderful save that doesn't allow a bounce out for a follow-up from the Hornets there. So I think that the Hornets gotta be careful. Crispy is dangerous when the ball is on his roof. Love to see it. Harmonic. He's doing a little bit of breakdancing. Saika! Oh my god, it's like he's listening to me. He's like, hey, you know what? Oddly saying that he's a little bit dangerous with the ball on his roof. Saika's like, yeah, so am I. Beautiful flick. Crispy with a beautiful save, but Harmonic just wasn't there. Brudder cleaned things up. 1, 2, 3 left on the clock with 2 goals for the Hornets. They're clearly setting the pace. I mean, I say that they're setting the pace goal-wise. They've had a few calculated goals certainly weren't lucky. Saika is there with a shot. Brutta had an interesting pass over. Harmonic has a little bit of time. Doesn't get a great touch. He'll certainly want to get that one back. Crispy has it under! And Crispy absolutely fakes Saika, and they have a goal on the board for the first time in this game and the series. Man, it just looked like Crispy was gonna send it nice and high, but he says, nah, either he was light on boost or he just decided to send it low. But Saika was flying. Ooh, and just like that, the momentum shifts back to the Hornets. We have yet again a 2-goal game. Saika wasn't having any of it. 50 seconds left. Still lots of time for the Hornets, or I should say the Colts. And by no means have they been slack in this game. Saika going for an air dribble. Nice pass off the backboard. Crispy's there with a beautiful save. Saika's there to follow up. He's looking for another air dribble. Oh my goodness. Gets the flip reset. And Harmonic isn't having any of it. These guys are feeling confident. Nice pass over to Crispy. You love to see that play. Crispy's keeping the pressure. Harmonic's there. And he gets a beautiful shot. 13 seconds left. And we have a 1-goal game. Good on Crispy to keep the pressure up, and Harmonic heads up play to turn around and just says, you know what, we don't got a lot of time, and you know, this is a risky play, but I'll make it happen. Puts it in the net. 13 seconds left. 1-goal game. Harmonic. Ooh, he messed up his kickoff, but was still able to get a shot off. 5 seconds left. The ball's gonna bounce. Ooh, just an unfortunate. As I say that, the ball's still up. Crispy's looking to keep the ball up. Harmonic's there. The Hornets are just going to send it out as we have game number 1 going to the Hornets. 1-0 so far in the series. Very close game. No complaints from either team. I will say the Colts, again, did have some good pressure, and they did play their roles respectively. Just got to refine a little bit of their gameplay. I did like the passing plays that I saw from the Hornets, but the Colts as well are looking for each other on the field. You love to see that in the Star League. As it's setting things up for a potential victory here for the Colts. Yeah, again, I think the key to victory that for them is just controlling the ball. And you know, it's hard not to say that. Versus a team like the Hornets. Both playing excellent so far today. It was a 1-goal game, by no means a blowout. Everyone having a decent amount of shots. Although I will say Brutta and Saika doubled the team of Crispies and Harmonic shots. So definitely a lot more opportunities for the Hornets, but if we're talking percentage-wise, including goals, I think that's for the Colts. It's up to the Colts there. As long as everyone's in the game here, we're going to get into game number 2. Game number 2 is underway. Nice kick off by Brutta. I'm going to call him Brutta or Brudder. Smiley face. Oh, I should say winky face. What's he winking about? Maybe he's winking about the victory. Maybe he's winking about the touch here. Oh my god, Saika almost puts it on the net. Sends it right to Brutta, but he was just hanging out on the post like the bots do sometimes. I'm not saying he's a bot by any means, but I am saying that bots do that. And they get glitched out on the post. Brutta, I promise you, you're not a bot. That was just a bot reference. Saika, very light on boost. So he's able to get the boost in the back left corner as Brutta gets a wonderful 50. Saika's looking for a double tap, he gets it! But Brutta's not there, and I think that was probably the best idea. Making sure that someone's back. Because it was risky for Saika, and there's Harmonic to put them up by 1 goal. Colts have the first lead of the series so far. Beautiful pass by Crispy and bump. To see Harmonic follow it up with a wonderful shot off the air. That's another key there. You gotta be bumping the other team there, Harmonic, as he gets a flick! Oh my goodness! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a series. Harmonic's like, oh, Crispy, you want that ball? Just hold on, brother. Let me handle this. Get out of my way. Nice little double bump, sends him flying. Puts the ball in his car, and we got a 2-goal lead for the Colts in the first minute. Crispy having some good defense and an unfortunate whiff by Harmonic, but Crispy's there to clean things up, relieve some of the pressure. Certainly light on boost. Psyche gets a wonderful flick. It's so good that it cleans things up, gives him plenty of space. Yeah, just not a great rotation by Crispy, looking for the boost. It would have worked out if Harmonic didn't get flicked like that, but it is a dangerous play to go for the opponent's back left or right boost. Hornets punished. Hornets punished the Colts. And Brutta's there on the post again. It's almost like he's listening to me cast. If he is, then I say hello. Gets a decent shot off, but Harmonic's there. Brutta gets a wonderful shot, but Harmonic, an even better save. Man, that's been the key to victory so far for the Colts. They have been excellent on the back end defense. And here it is again. Harmonic is back, but Crispy's just not quite there. This is how the Hornets are scoring their goals, on the counter attack. Harmonic just panics. And Brutta's there to clean things up as we have a tie game. Man, Hornets are horny there. Exclamation mark Hornets. We got a lot of inappropriate gamers here. Oh my goodness. Hello, Brutta. How you doing? Lets the ball get by him. He gets the nice little pinch on the ground. He's making me horny for the Hornets. Pun intended. That was a good kickoff by Crispy, allowing Harmonic to get a decent. Oh my goodness, Crispy with the flicks, a little bit too early. Oh my goodness, it's what I've been saying this whole time. The counterattack for the Hornets is just how they're winning this game. As it seems like the Colts are just a little bit too far ahead every second. Or I guess every play, they're just a little bit too close. Allowing the Hornets to capitalize. Really punishing them. Again, that's the problem I see so far. They can refine that. And they can stop the bleeding. Still plenty of time left. Oh my goodness. It might go in. Oh, beautiful save by Crispy. He just threw himself at that ball and closed his eyes. And prayed. Please don't go into that. Please don't go into that. And it didn't. Still a 2-goal game. Looking for a double tap. Oh my goodness. Almost hits it. He's looking for a little bit of a show match here. As Crispy follows up on that counterattack. This has happened a few times, I will say. Taika looking to show off his mechanics. But, you know, unfortunately, if he misses, then Brutta's just not there for defense. 4-3 for the Hornets in game number 2. Harmonic's going to slow things down, looking for a little dribble. Like to see you wiggle, makes me want to dribble, if you know what I'm saying. Shout out to TikTok. Crispy looking for a little bit of time here. Hornets are respecting his dribbles. He gets over one. Harmonic's keeping the pressure up. Doesn't have a lot of boost. He's going to look to get back here. And, you know, it's a better play here because Harmonic had the heads-up play to make sure he's on defense. I think they may have discussed that they're just not quite there for on the defense when it comes to the Colts. And again, and we got 30 seconds left in the game. Crispy looking to get a pass down to his teammate. Doesn't quite get it. Brudder has an open net, but zero boost. Crispy has a little bit of time. Sends it off the backboard. Taika reads it well. Harmonic with a nice save. 15 seconds left. Crispy beats one. It's a roller, and nobody's there. We have a tie game in game number 2 with 10 seconds left. Taika just put a little bit too much pressure as Brudder was either bumped or just was not there. You see in the replay, Brudder was just in the Colts net for some reason. Brudder, explain that one to me. It's okay, if you don't have to explain it to me. I understand. That's how Rocket League goes. Oh my goodness! Crispy puts them up by 1 goal. Harmonic with a beautiful save. Brudder's off the wall, does a little backflip. And the Colts have made the comeback. Oh my goodness. What a rally from the Colts as it's going to touch the ground. And we have a 1-1 series, ladies and gentlemen. Never have I been more excited for a Star League matchup right now. Colts are looking to prove themselves. You love to see it. It's a 1-1 series right now. Lots of shots coming from both teams. That's just how it goes. You saw in the first half of that game, the Hornets were punishing the Colts for their mistakes on the counterattack just because they were pushed up a little bit too far. But near the end of the half there, they rallied to get a nice victory with actually 2 seconds left. And man, looks like the Hornets fans are just half as horny as they were now. Hornets fans in shambles right now. We look to see how game number 3 is gonna show up here. I'm excited. If you're excited as well, I'd like to see !Hornets. You know, okay. So if we're horny for the Hornets, then what would we be for the Colts? I wonder. If anyone has any suggestions what it would be, please let me know in chat. Home on the range! Let's go! You know, I'll take it. Thank you, Viking, for informing me on the Colts and their chant. It's only half as NSFW as the Hornets, but you know, here at FDL, NSFW is how we play it, because we look for those dirty double taps as Brudder looks to show me how it's done. Crispy coming off the wall, gets a nice little touch, sends it back, but again, it's just a scary play there for Harmonic. He should have been a bit more careful. As you see him flying at the ball. It's a dangerous play, as Crispy was obviously out of the play because he had that double tap, or sorry, I should say, had the ball off the backboard there and still wasn't able to recover. It would have been a good play if Harmonic was able to get a block. But as he wasn't, like I mentioned, the Hornets were able to capitalize on the counterattack. Harmonic with a little bit of time, gets it by Saika. Zyka bumps him. And Crispy's there! Brother with a beautiful save. But you love to see that from Crispy, keeping the pressure up. Crispy's looking for some boost in the back of the field. Zyka, a little bit of time, sends it out to Crispy. I hate to say it, bro, but he's not on your team. Maybe you can swap him next season. Zyka, off the wall. Not quite a great touch, but Brother says this is what a great touch looks like. He puts them up, puts the Hornets up 2-0 right now. Crispy with a backflip. Feels backflip, man. Still plenty of time in this game. The Colts just got to take some deep breaths. Don't do that, Crispy. Don't turn around on the ball. Crispy's going to follow up. Going to chase it down. Looking for the demo. Instead, he caught the edge of the post. Harmonic looking to follow things up. Zyka respects Harmonic's challenge as he's there. Harmonic punishes that. He says, I don't know why you respect me, bro, because I don't respect you. Puts it in the back of the net. Giving Zyka no time. We have a 1-goal game. So Hornets up 2-1 right now with plenty of time left for the Colts. I will be honest, I think that this game is being played out a lot better from the Colts. I think the Colts are allergic to losing, or allergic to being down by some goals as they've been rallying. Now we have a tie game here. Crispy keeping the pressure up, gets a bump. Zyka! Oh, he pre-jumped, but Crispy doesn't get a touch. He goes under the ball. Zyka. Oh my goodness, Crispy gets it over one, and he's gonna take the corner boost. Zyka looking for the pinch. About a quarter of a tank right now. Crispy with a little bit of time. We're playing a little bit of boom ball. As is expected. Brother looking to send it off the backboard. Harmonic and Crispy were kind of hugging and kissing on the ranch. A little bit too close to each other. Crispy looking for the 50. Zyka! Oh my goodness, gets a close 50, but Crispy just gets the better half of it. Wasn't able to follow up completely as he didn't have any boost. Harmonic sends it in the far right corner. Zyka has a little bit of time here. Crispy sends it back. Reminds me that we are playing boom ball. Crispy with a decent double tap. Now it wasn't on net, but I don't have a problem with you going for another tap there. Getting a second touch to disorient the Hornets, but Zyka, good on him for being having his head up for that play. Crispy beats Brutta, and Zyka just absolutely booms it to the side of the post. He would have loved to have that one back because he had a little bit of time, and by little I mean a lot. He has more time looking for redemption and sends it to the same spot. That's okay. You know what? If that right side of the net was the goal, then they would have 2 extra goals right now. But unfortunately, it's not. Zyka with a decent touch to get it over both of them, but Harmonic is not panicking this time. He's not panicking. I think they took my advice. With the deep breaths. Take a nice deep breath with me. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Right, looking to dribble this. Harmonic with a 50. Goes well on his way. Zyka with a beautiful touch. That was going to be an easy goal for Harmonic, but Zyka was not having any of it. Oh my goodness. Speaking of beautiful goals, Harmonic far down. 17 seconds left. Bang! That was a banger. I think I'm getting a little horny for the Colts. Hope you guys are okay with that. Psycho looking for the bump. Oh my goodness. Brother's gonna want that one back. You hate to see it. Still a little bit of time, but no. Great bump by Harmonic. Oh my goodness, brother. Oh. Good try, my friend. It is what it is. The Colts are up by 2. I don't think a lot of people expected that one. Maki says that one is rough, but if I was the Hornets right now, all I'd be thinking is, you know, we go next. Unfortunate, unlucky. You know, a lot of pressure for Brudder there, but, you know, let's be honest here. It is tough to score open nets. I don't think that'd be the first time that anyone on this field is going to miss an open net. You know, including myself. I miss open nets all the time. The key here is regain. It's a whole new game for the Hornets, but let's talk about the Colts for a second. They've been trailing almost every game. Well, I should say first, second, and third. They've all been trailing to rally back for victory for game number 2 and number 3. I don't think a lot of people expected that from the Colts, but listen. Cinderella story is happening right now in Star League. 2-1 series lead for the Colts. Let's see it, boys. See if the Hornets can rally back here. Crispy is having none of it. Harmonic follows up with a shot and puts them up by 1 with 8 seconds. Oh my goodness. Beautiful demo by Crispy. Really nice to see Harmonic following up with that as well, having trust in his teammate, knowing that they had plenty of time this time around. It's obvious. It's all about risk assessment. Crispy with the ball on his roof. Psychus not having any of it. Harmonic keeping the pressure up. Looks like the Hornets are in a bit of shambles here as they're sniffing each other's gas tanks a little bit on the back post. Crispy off the wall. Beautiful touch. Feeling a lot more confident in game number 4 here. Crispy's gonna respect the bounce, but he's gonna come up there. Psycha, just an unfortunate pass over. Crispy's gonna clean up. Ladies and gentlemen, the Colts are up by 2 goals with under a minute passed in game number 4. This is a must-win for the Hornets right now. It doesn't seem like they can stop the bleeding. As if we're talking about the Colts and their control, as I was saying, in game number 1, the key to victory for them was slowing things down, making sure that the Hornets don't have a lot of time with the ball. That's exactly what happened. Anytime the Hornets have the ball, they're panicking a little bit. Psycha gets it by 1. Very dangerous play. He's able to get it over. But it doesn't get a touch as Crispy's there off the wall. I like the touches he has. But let's see if the Hornets can regain here. As they were the favorites in this series. Take the victory. Beautiful shot by Brutta, but a better save by Harmonic. Doesn't have a lot of boost. Let's see if he can send it over to Crispy. Crispy looking for a flick. Psycha says no. Brutta's up. Psycha. Lots of time with the air dribble. Coming down for the 50. Wishes he had a little more boost, and I wish he had a little more boost too. Psycha's going to look to control this one. This is going to be the key to the Hornets right here. It's a beautiful pass comes over to Brudder. Oh my goodness. In the words of Khaled, DJ Khaled. Major key alert. Psycha sends it over to Brother. You'll love to see it. As I talk about the key to victory for Hornets, they slow things down and look for a pass, looking for each other on the field. You love to see. Psycha's looking to keep the pressure up. As I say that, he wants to go for some boost. I completely respect that. Lots of time in the middle of the field. Puts it on his roof. You'll like to see that, but Harmonic. Oh, that could have been a good bounce over. Crispy's just going to save it again. Not allowing the bounce off the backboard. Brother with a beautiful shot, and we have a tie game. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a series happening right in front of our face. This is by no means a sweep in either direction. Oh my goodness. These teams were on a scale, and if they both weighed a certain amount of weights, they'd be close to equal. They'd both be like 25-pound weights. Oh my goodness. 3 unanswered goals by the Hornets. Look at them go. The Colts are in shambles. They're returning to form from game number 1. Psycha! Oh my goodness. Didn't have any boots, wasn't able to get a great shot off. Hornets are feeling themselves this game. It's almost like they forgot that they missed a wide open net in the last game to tie things, but I think that's for the best. Oopsies, I may have reminded them. Just disregard what I just said. Monic looking for the 50 here. Doesn't really go his way. Gets a nice pass off. Monic looking for a little air dribble. Slowing things down. You like to see it. Going for the 50 instead. Going for the block. Crispy has a little bit of time. Not a great touch. Bounces really high off his car. Crispy with the crispy flicks. Unfortunately, wasn't on the net. Like I said, lots of time here in the middle of the field for Crispy. Putting it on his car with a wonderful flick. Psycha with an even better touch to make sure it doesn't get off the backboard. I think they've been reading Crispy in his flicks. That's what I'm saying right there. Dangerous play by Harmonic, looking for the double tap, looking for another touch off the wall there. Fortunately, Crispy didn't realize that he was up there, as he was up way too close. Psycha punishes. We have a 2-goal lead for the Hornets. 4 unanswered goals by the Hornets here. Brother almost making me horny with that double tap. Keep in mind what I said was almost, because he didn't hit it. Crispy looking to tie things up. Ooh, he's off the back post. Brother with a beautiful save. Not having any of it. Although Harmonic gets a nice shot, but Psycha just doesn't want it to go in the net. Not giving them any sense of hope in game number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, this series is going to game number 5. You love to see it. Star League matchup. Hornets and the Colts. Game number 5. Hard-fought games from both teams. Each team refining their gameplay. Looking for each other. I mean, what are we missing here? What are we missing here? Good gameplay from everybody. Good gameplay all around. The only thing we're missing would be hitting those double taps, but hey, that's all right. You're going to learn that in training someday. We'll get there someday. Those are difficult. Lots of shots. Everyone actually had the same amount of shots. Everyone was 6 shots except for Harmonic. But Harmonic by no means not playing his role. Saika doubling his teammates' score on the scoreboard with the 6 saves. 6 full saves from Saika there. Putting his teammate on his back there. But you still love to see Brudder's ability to clean things up. Oh my goodness. Game number 5. It's about to be underway here. Both teams looking to end week 6 off with a bang. In 5 minutes or less, we will be finding out who has a better record. Whoever's going to take this series. Colts looking to pad their stats here. And, add another victory to their or should I say, add a victory to their 1-3 series right now, to their record. And the Hornets looking to bring the victories up over their losses so far. Both teams keeping the pressure up, respecting each other. Giving each other a little bit of space. What a boomer by Brudder off the back wall there. Oh my goodness, Saika gets bumped. And by bumped, I mean demoed. Crispy now with a great touch. He is keeping the pressure up, and so is Harmonic, sending it on net, making him sweat. You know, when I played House League Stalker, the motto was, when in doubt, kick it out. I don't know why that was the motto, because that just told kids to kick the ball out of the field. Either way, the motto here in Rocket League is put it on net, make him sweat. Crispy, I like how Crispy's playing. He's got a lot of pressure. He's got a lot of physicality with the demos and the bumps so far. But he does have to be careful, making sure that he's not playing too quick for himself. And leaving Harmonic in the backfield alone. Saika looking for a dribble. Looking for a full reset. Oh my goodness. He gets it. Puts him up by 1. Making it look easy. Sends it over Harmonic and Crispy. Both in shambles. Making a statement here in game number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Saika heard what I was talking about earlier. Oh my goodness. A kickoff goal by the Hornets, and we have a 2-goal lead. Under 10 seconds ago, it was 0-0. But now a 2-goal lead from the Hornets. Things are getting hot and heavy for them. In other words, things are getting horny. Beautiful demo. So beautiful that both of them died. Crispy off the wall here. Let's see if he can slow things down and look for the Colts to rally back. I don't have a lot of fear when it comes to the Colts rallying back because, like I mentioned before, they're used to coming down from behind. Monica for a follow-up, gets a nice shot, but Brudder's there for the save. What a save to keep them, the Colts on the 0 scoreline. Take a look for the back pass, but it actually sends it right over Harmonic. He cleans things up. Ooh. Right idea by Saika, looking to beat Crispy, but a little bit of miscommunication. Brudder was coming up for the block as well. Harmonic cleans things up. We have a 1-goal game. Like I was mentioning, ladies and gentlemen, the Colts are in fact used to coming back. But Saika looking for a dribble. Harmonic gets a nice little bump on him, not allowing to complete his dribble, messing him up. Brother's gonna send it off the wall for himself. Gets a nice follow-up touch. Crispy gets it over Brother. Taika is gonna respect Crispy's dribbles. Gets a good flick. Those flicks are dangerous. Send it nice and high towards the net, making them use a lot of boost. Crispy gets a nice touch, nice bump. Harmonic's coming up. Good heads up for Crispy to send it back, or I should say go back for boost and make sure that someone's back so no one's going to be scoring an open net for the Hornets. It worked out well, but unfortunately he wasn't able to capitalize on the time he had. 1 minute left in game number 5. Taika looking for another flip reset. He might have it. Crispy is there, but Breder is also there. Nice little try for Saika. He definitely faked out both the boys there. Breder's there to clean things up. Hard fought game by both teams right now, but the Hornets are pulling away. Maki makes a good point, giving them too much space, especially if someone like Saika. You saw him hit that beautiful flip reset. Nice heads up play by Crispy to keep things narrow there. Looking for a counterattack. Decent 50. Harmonic sends it up. Good for Crispy to stay on the ground, and that's what you love to see. Crispy did not panic. He did not go up to 50 Brutta there. Just allowed Brutta to see where the ball was going to go there, and just gets a beautiful shot on the net. We have 30 seconds left in the game. And we have to see if the Colts are able to come back here. Nice pass over from Harmonic. Nice 50 by Crispy. Taika. A little bit of space. Gets it by... Oh my gosh. Crispy's coming back. He gets a save. Oh my goodness. Gets it over. Harmonic. Under 10 seconds left. Crispy, light on boost. Taika's gonna send it over. Harmonic. Touches the ground, and Hornets take the series in 5 games. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever seen good games, these were the games that were good. That didn't make any sense. I'm just flabbergasted by what a series we just witnessed. Colts, I just want to give them a round of applause for the game that they played. What a series. But the Hornets take things to another level. And they don't throw the series. As whoever put all those channel points on the Hornets, you guys are going to be making a lot of, well, not that much money, but, you know, if the Colts would have won, then you would have, like, 100 times your money. Almost making them sweat. GG's to the Hornets. GG's to the Colts. That's going to wrap it up for that series that we just witnessed. So you're going to wrap it up for week 6 here. The Hornets go up 3-2 for their record, as it is still 1-4, or well, it is now 1-4 for the Colts. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been Oddly. Thank you all for watching this Star League matchup, and we'll see you again next week for some more games.